Next up at UFC Vegas 63 is another one of the highlight fights for me. I'm looking forward to this fight quite a bit. I love Dustin Jacoby. He's taking on Khalil Rountree, who's also very dangerous.
Dustin Jacoby.
Dustin Jacoby, 18-5 overall, 4-1 in his last 5, and he's currently undefeated in his second stint in the UFC. He was in the UFC in like 2012, left to go pursue his professional kickboxing career, had a ton of success, was rated number 2 in the world at one point, came back to the UFC, and since then he has not lost. Khalil Rountree's 10-5 overall, 3-2 in his last 5. He's riding a 2-fight win streak, and he's coming off that win over Carl Roberson, where he gave up that first round. He lost that first round. And then he came out the second round, just complete reset, put that dude away. Listen, this is going to be a striking match. It's going to be a striking match. Khalil Rountree, very dangerous, probably more raw power, but a good striker, technical striker at times. Can be a little gun shy. You don't always know what you're going to get with him, but he's got power, very fast, pretty good striker. Dustin Jacoby is, as I mentioned, at one point was ranked number 2 in the entire world for kickboxing. He's a very good kickboxer. We didn't see too much of his power till his last fight. He knocked out Da Un Jung, where everybody's talking about Jung's power. Oh, Jung's going to get to him. And then he did put that dude out.
That thing was so satisfying because I don't know what you – I think – did you pick Jacoby in that matchup? I don't know if you picked
I've always picked Jacoby. I've never
picked him. I think we all week were like, oh, you guys are clowns. There's no chance. Da Un Jung's going to flatline this dude. We heard it all week, and that was so sweet. That was so satisfying.
He lit that guy up, put him out, and looked fantastic. The only time Dustin Jacoby did not look very good, come to find out he was injured as hell. It was a bad knee or something.
He literally won a decision without being able to kick is what it came down to.
And he's got phenomenal low kicks, and he likes to work people's legs and takes away the power. So I think Dustin Jacoby's going to work Khalil's legs, take away the power, take away the speed, do whatever he wants to get this done. I like Dustin Jacoby. I do have a bet on him. I got it at either minus 150 or minus 155. It's starting to move. It will continue to move. Dustin Jacoby will most likely close as more than a 2-1 favorite.
Minus 170 now, so it is moving.
Yeah, it's definitely moving. Premium members, you saw that bet. I placed that last week. I think it was minus 150 I got it at. I placed that last week. That's going to continue to move. So this is what we talk about, right? We talk about it's the premium membership's only $10. It's the best $10 value. This bet alone, let's say it hits, Dustin Jacoby wins. Premium members, you link your Discord, you got the instant alert. Angelo placed a moneyline bet on Dustin Jacoby at minus 150. If you followed that bet, you place it, you win, you make some money, you're welcome. And if he closes as a minus 200 favorite, minus 180 favorite, that's all value. You got all of that value because you got that bet early. Right now, if you're watching this video, he's minus 170. That's a 20-point difference. That's what we talk about with the value. What do you think, Jakey boy?
Yeah, first of all, I think that Alexis in the chat, I'm going to find your mom, I'm going to date her, I'm going to marry her, and then I'm going to take away your Xbox. Because I would love for you to explain how Jacoby is a fraud. Jacoby is going to gas out. What in the last
when has he ever gassed?
Years?
Yeah.
Where in the last 3 years have you ever seen Jacoby show that he's a fraud or gasses out in a fight? That is the stupidest fucking shit I have ever heard. And I'm going to take your Xbox. I'm going to ground you. I'm going to take your Xbox away. Your mom is never going to be happier. And then I'm going to leave her. I'm going to divorce her, and she's going to be very, very sad. It's going to be all your fault. I'm Dustin Jacoby all the way in this match. I love Dustin Jacoby. I love Dustin Jacoby. Very high on him. He is the much better fighter. The much better fighter in this matchup. Khalil Rountree is very, very inconsistent. It seems like every time he shows up to fight, he's a different fighter. He has like a Muay Thai style one fight, then he's like a low stance one fight, and then he's low volume one fight, and then he's super aggressive. He will have the power advantage in this matchup. I will say that. And there's something about this matchup that it just seems so obvious that it's going to be like, and I mentioned in my breakdown, I mentioned in the Discord that it feels like Dustin Jacoby is just going to be dominating, and then Khalil's going to throw just a stupid looping wild right hand that like somehow knocks him out. It shouldn't happen. I hope it doesn't happen, but it just feels like one of those fights where Jacoby's made this long streak. He's finally getting there to be a top contender, and then he gets knocked out by somebody he should not get knocked out for or knocked out by. But this is a Dustin Jacoby play all the way. You played the money line. I played the money line. I'll look for other bets for him as well. He is the much better fighter in this matchup.
Yeah, I think I agree. We're both on the same page there. Pepe with the $10 super chat, a full month of premium membership.
Whoa, Pepe.
Pepe said $2.50 a week for premium is an absolute steal. Agreed. Angelo is charismatic as hell. And I would agree with that statement. You know what's interesting about real life here? Jacob and I go out in real life. You see Jacob on the internet in real life.
Whatever he's about to say is not. I mean, go ahead. Whatever story you want, whatever fable you want to say.
Jacob will say
here comes Arthur.
3 words. Jacob will say 3 words, and Big Papa Bo is the one with the personality. It's very the internet does interesting.
I was having a nice conversation with the waitress last time. Was talking about her eyes.
Where?
We had a nice conversation about her eyes at the Texas OU thing.
Where were we?
The Texas OU thing. I was sitting there
Oh,
having a nice conversation.
So the bottle girl that makes money off tips. Congratulations, Jack. I bet you think strippers
love me.
As well.
Yeah, strippers love me.
Yeah, exactly.
Every time I go to a strip club, they're all over me. They're like, "Oh, back again."
Yeah. Oh, Make-A-Wish. Oh, they brought a Make-A-Wish
Champagne
kid
room.
again.
Hell yeah, champagne room.
Give
and
the Make-A-Wish kid. Yeah. Anyway, $8,300 best value on the entire card. Period. End of story. Agreed?
Yeah, it scares me to say that because the last few weeks, my people in the chat have been talking about Sean Brady. I'm tired of hearing about people literally act like Bilal dominated that fight. Sean Brady won the round on the judges' scorecard. It was a very close fight until it happened. So, I mean, hats off to Bilal. I said I was wrong.
You're also making it sound like he got knocked out with one punch. He got pieced up.
It was an early stoppage. It was a lucky.
I mean, he got pieced
it was a
up.
lucky 30-second combination.
There's a little more than that.
Listen, if you watch the live stream, you can watch it. I ate my words. I said I'm a stupid asshole. I mean, I always own up to stuff. So you don't have to come in the chat and be like, I told you so. No, I get it. Guy fucking lost.
Yeah. No, it brings these people joy to try to bring them down. But little do they know, you're down there already.
I'm fun sized. That's what they always say. That's what the strippers say.
Like
He's
those little
sized.
baby candy bars.
Get them on the pole. Get them on the pole. They're pushing my butt, and I'm on the top of the pole.
Okay. Anyway, $8,300. Great value for Dustin Jacoby. 68 to 38. Look at the difference in their monkey knife fight strike lines. I don't know what to do with that. I'm not going to play that. But I will say BetOnline has prop bets. And they have 2 different kinds for significant strikes. One is which one of these fighters is going to land more significant strikes. I think Dustin Jacoby is the play there. I don't know what the line is if you're looking at it.
Let me look. I'm going to look at it.
The other is later in the week.
Look at it.
Later in the week, they set an actual line. What is it?
I mean, that's minus 135.
That's great money. Great value.
I'm going to play it right now. Because Khalil is going to, he's
a low volume guy.
I mean, instead of walking forward, touch gloves, and being in a stance like this, he literally, after the introductions, might just sit like this. And then just walk up like this, just waiting to just load that right hand. That's how he fights. So,
yeah, I agree. I'm going to place that bet as well. Premium members, you'll see it up there. Everybody else, you just heard us say it. So if you go to wewantpicks.com/bets, BetOnline is one of our featured partners, and they have strike lines, 4 fights, strike lines, and they have 2 different props. One is a straight up line, and you say more or less. The other is which fighter is going to land more significant strikes. In this case, Dustin Jacoby is minus 130 to be the fighter who lands more significant strikes. He's a much more high volume guy. The leg kicks count. He's the busier fighter. We think he wins. That's a no-brainer at minus 130. That's solid value. So I'm going to go ahead and jump on that. Jacob did as well. All of you guys watching this, well, enjoy. There's your free bet. WeOwnPicks.com/bets. If you sign up through our link and make a deposit, we'll send you $50 as a thank you